Okay, so today I want to go over the 6 steps of solving a standard deviation problem. So, as any step-by-step method, we're obviously going to just go one by one, and we're going to start with step 1. And step 1 is to find the mean. So we all know how to find a mean, don't we? We add up all of our data points. So we're going to have like our x1 plus our x2 plus our x3, whatever our data points are, and then we're going to divide by n, which right now our n is 3, because our n is our number of data points. Okay? So we all know how to find the mean. That is the first step, and should be a quick thought that you can just, oh, I need to find the mean. Step 1. Find the mean. Okay. So, now we're going to go on to step 2, which is to subtract the mean. Now, I hope that you've gone over the term a deviation, because that is what you're finding here. The deviation is your data point, whatever that might be, subtracting your mean, because you know x bar is the mean. Okay, and then what this gives us, for example, if my x1 is equal to 4 and my mean of whatever the data set is 7, if I were to draw these two numbers on a number line, my mean would be in the middle with a 7, and my first data point, x1, is a 4. So when I do 4 minus 7, I get -3. Okay? What that tells me, because the positive or the negative, is that I am 3 spaces to the left of the mean. That is exactly what -3 tells me. Okay? So that's what step 2 is for. That is what it's statistically, whatever the word would be. Okay? So then, for step 3, we are going to square all of the deviations that we get. Okay? So for example, that last one we got a deviation of -3. So that means the d squared is -3 squared, which is equal to 9. Now you would do that for all data points, and excuse me, and you would do that for all data points. Okay, so now for step 4, we are going to add those up. So this is just summing up all of the d squareds that you got. You're just going to add up all of those. That's exactly what this step says to do. Okay, so once you've done that, we are now going to step 5, and we're going to divide that number we just got by n minus 1. So for example, this is just a random number. If I had, well, in the last one we had 3, so that means if n was 3, then n minus 1 equals 2. Okay, so that's why I have the 2 there. And then, so we added up our 3 numbers, and the first one was 4, so, I don't know, I'll just make up a thing and say that when we added them up, we got 12. So 12 divided by 2 is 6. So that's the end of step 5, because we added up our data points and we divided by n minus 1. And now for step 6, you're going to take the square root of what you just got. So I think, what did we get? We got a 6. Okay, so now we're going to take the square root of 6, which we do not know, but thank you to calculators, because they can calculate that and they can give you whatever mumbo jumbo might go there. but that's the point of the calculator. So that right there, that number that the calculator gave you is your standard deviation. And so now you know the 6 steps in order to find the standard deviation, and in another video I will give you an example and I will walk you through it. So then now you know the 6 steps. In the next video you will see an example and watch it flow through. And then later we will even discuss different types of standard deviation or different types of standard deviation problems. So stay tuned and thank you for watching.